Alo 1 2 3 4. Alo 1 2 3 4. Alo 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Alo 1 2 3 4. một hai ba
So gained time of the trivia story. Years. The northern kingdoms nursed their wounds for 5 years after the Great War. Plague and famine raged, the death toll unknown. A few surviving elven and dwarven units sought refuge amidst forests, where they prepared for a final, desperate fight. Abominable beasts ruled backwoods, highways, and former battlefields alike. In cities and villages, folk were left wondering what had happened to the Witchers. The Blue Mountains in the north of Kedwen, the year 1270, 5 years after the Great War.
everything's all right. I've no idea where you've been. The important thing is you're alive and among friends. Though you look like you just left your grave.
I remember nothing.
We'll speak soon enough. We're nearing Kaer Morhen. We're home. Leo, get Triss.
Your time nears its end, witches. Enjoy things while you can.
Wrong! You missed the parry!
I keep repeating this. Pirouette always followed by a back cross parry. Always.
Barely 2 days have passed since they found you.
I owe my recovery to you. Thank you, Triss.
Remember anything?
Not much. Look below. I know the moves. Pirouette, parry, cut. I can't explain it, but I feel a bond when we speak. I know you are important.
Geralt, we go.
I need to think.
Time flows slowly at Kaer Morhen.
Ha! It worked! Not bad.
Best.
Going.
Forms.
What's happening?
In 15 minutes, our witches shan't trouble us.
We're cut off. The stairs are blocked.
The magic barrier looks solid. We need Triss.
They're robbing us. Geralt, clear the passage upstairs. Use a sign.
A sign?
The Ard. I can't do it since I broke my fingers training along the gauntlet. Cast the Ard at the debris. Cast the Ard at the rubble blocking the stairs.
What did you learn?
The bandits are in the lab, searching for something. The mage used the Circle of Elements to create a magic barrier.
The plague! You're all children. Why didn't you mention the circle?
Triss, child. It didn't seem important.
If the mage aligned with the circle, he can create a stable portal through which he'll travel to anywhere on the continent, taking your equipment with him.
All right, we made a mistake, but you said the mage was harmless.
I said I didn't know him. I think we should protect the lab above all.
Don't panic, Marigold. We know you'd like to see our witch's secrets.
Vesemir, if that idiot doesn't shut it, I'll...
Enough! Lambert, stop baiting Triss. Show her some respect. Triss, if we go to the lab, they'll have us surrounded. We know tactics.
Maybe we should split up.
Geralt's right. We need to protect the lab and kill the Frightener. Who goes where?
Only I can break the barrier. I'm going inside.
Vesemir?
I'll stay and handle the Frightener and Savola. What about you, Geralt? We may both need your help.
The lab is important. I'm going with Triss.
Me too.
It's decided then. Eskel and Lambert will stay with me.
Savola just cast a spell. Something's happening.
The ground is shaking. Feel it?
They're breaking through.
Watch out!
Quickly, defend the laboratory!
Magic lights. I'd hate to face a truly powerful sorcerer.
I hear witches can parry bolts in flight. Let's see.
Leo, stop!
Ah! Another fairy tale.
What happened?
Smashed ribs, punctured lung. He's dying.
He needs White Rafford's decoction. Hang on, Leo. It was here. I can't find it.
Vesemir. Leo is dead.
How did this happen?
He attacked the professor. I was late.
It's not your fault, Geralt. We're all to blame. Triss barely made it fighting for us. These are bad times for witchers, and something tells me they'll only get worse.
Is it safe up top?
Relatively. Some stragglers up there, but we'll deal with them later. You look tired. I'd like you to rest. I'll keep watch and tend to Leo's body. Eskel came by while you were resting. Triss is still unconscious, but stable.
That's a relief.
I've made a decision, Wolf. We abandon Kaer Morhen. There's nothing holding us here.
I see.
You, Geralt.
I hope this potion helps.
That was terrible. I dreamt Lambert was with me. He was staring at me, saying things like, "I'm so glad you're out." You. Longer.
Triss,
All the feel.
need to talk about the past.
Of course. I shouldn't pressure you. I just feel so... the powers. I'm behaving like a teenager. Let's focus on the present. I guess I disappointed you all. Forgive me.
Nothing to forgive. What I felt when I learned you were alive, hard to compare to anything.
Oh.
Except maybe what I feel as I look at you.
I missed you so. Let's see if the best bed in Kaer Morhen can hold us. As all. A pleasure, as always.
As always?
You don't remember anything? As all.
Unfortunately. As all.
Bed in Kaer Morhen. As all. Geralt. Always.
As always?
You don't remember anything?
Unfortunately.
Well, that'll end. For Vesemir.
You awoke.
Another protege dead prematurely.
We delayed the funeral until you awoke.
Thank you. As for the mutagens, their loss could prove catastrophic. Let's not lose any more time. Unless there's something you'd like to ask me?
Know anything more about the sorcerer who ransacked the lab?
He's very powerful. He completely controlled the energy he drew from the circle. We may soon be facing another Vilgefortz.
Who?
No matter.
Can you restore my memory?
I'd have to examine you. There's a good chance your memory will return on its own.
How much chance?
That's difficult to say.
Oh. We shouldn't keep Vesemir waiting.
Come on then. Come on then.
We don't know where the bandits came from or who's behind them. We'll draw attention if we venture out as a group. By splitting up, we can also cover more territory.
I'll go west. I know a few people there, and I prefer the coastal.
Which way should I go?
Trail.
If I learn I'll gather what information I can and find you in Vizima.
Triss.
Don't, Geralt. I detest goodbyes. I'm liable to cry, and there's nothing more pathetic than a sorceress in tears. Don't get killed, Geralt. I don't think I could deal with that again. I'll see you soon.
See you, Triss.
Caroline, I'm tired. It's not far now. We'll be there soon. I'm cold.
We'll fetch you warm milk and honey. You'd like that.
Very much. Thank you, Caroline. What are those dogs doing? Dogs? Alvin, do exactly as I'll say. This is important. Run to the inn as fast as you can, and don't look back. Understand?
They're evil dogs. Run!
Đây mình bật đây. Đây bây giờ mình bật lại cái phim cho các bạn là cái phim ở trên. Thì nó khớp với tình không sợ nó delay. Mình nói mà đang hình nó kiểu kể chuyện là không chuẩn.
What the hell? Shut the gate, quickly!
Nam nghe tiếng chưa?
The beast is attacking! Sound the alarm!
Nghe rồi. Tắt mẹ. Nó nhỏ hơn so với video. Cho video bé đi. Alo, alo. Chắc nhỏ hơn nhiều đấy. Alo, alo.
Geralt! Geralt!
Cô này là cái
Melatelli must have sent you.
Cô này
There's a
nhân vật
woman
quan trọng.
outside. The dogs will tear her apart. Help her! Help!
Cô
No!
này là
Don't open the gate!
Ok,
The
mình
beast's
qua cái đoạn này.
damn you!
Chung là cái đoạn này nó không, nhưng mà
Time of madness and disdain.
quan trọng là cái thằng bé
Cast
này.
and white light, word and actions. The time of madness and disdain. Today reborn with the new sun. Reborn of elder blood.
Mẹ quảng cáo. Chung là thằng này nó có sức mạnh kiểu Siri, ra cũng có rất nhiều
Take care of a planted seed. A seed that will not sprout but burst into
cái bạn để ý
flames.
là cái phần 1 nhá, cái bọn White Hun này là nó cũng
The old elven prophecy of Itlena.
nhưng mà phần 1
I hope
này
he's
là
all
cái
right.
bọn White Hun này
It seems he saved us from the beast.
Yes, seems so. Oh, I do hope he's not hurt. I'll need to find someone to take care of him. He shouldn't be alone. We'll stay at the inn in the meantime.
Wait a minute. I ran into wild dogs on my way here, but they were nothing like these, and I don't mean just the green fur. Know anything about them?
They've been terrorizing the village for some time. Every few days, a villager is killed. The pack is led by a large hound, perhaps a wolf. People call it the beast.
Someone might pay to have the beast slain.
That's what witchers do, isn't it? But enough about monsters. What brings you here?
I'm seeking men who wear the sign of the salamander. Seen anyone like that in the area?
Shh, not so loud. There was someone, but the peasants grow silent at the mere mention of him. The Reverend might know more. You may also want to ask him about the beast.
I'll do that.
Nice massacre in the north. I can say that I hate to admit it, but sorcerers are somewhat more effective traveling to St. Lebioda's hospital in Vizima to help fight the Catriona plague.
When are you leaving?
Once I've helped the victims of the dog attacks, I guess. I can't abandon them. I don't know.
Never enough. Know anything about them?
Boy they'd whipped with a lot. He grew feverish, and he died that night.
Thanks. I may stay longer than I planned.
Why the interest in Salamandra?
They killed someone I was The choice is yours.
So... Thade. Farewell. Right. What would have happened to me without...
I'm fine.
I
hope I never return. It's unfathomable how many criminals live here.
These are hardly pleasant times, Geralt. The plague, impending wars.
Still, I'm astounded. Do you know how the beast came to be? For sorcery is to ill.
The one I told you about, who the witch made into the sea.
You rot! I'm a decent thief. Let me out!
Shut your trap! I'm busy!
Bugging me.
Up!
Stop screaming!
Fuck.
Wanna dance the Viziman? Ooh, scared! Soft as butter! Come on, Whitey! What you got?
Back off.
What? You wanna fight or not?
Professor, Movin, you're free.
Be with no place in farewell.
Can't wait. Vizima's temple quarter. Whores, murderers, and beggars. Salamandra's base must be near.
Hi, Geralt. Dandelion can't wait to see you.
Geralt? I'll be damned. For a second there I thought I was seeing a ghost.
No, I'm no ghost.
Am I losing my mind? Is this a joke? Shawnee?
And it's no joke.
But how? I saw it myself.
What did you see, Dandelion?
I saw her tell them to put you on a boat. And there was a unicorn, and Milva, Kahir, and Angulem, and Yarpen, and Zoltan. We all witnessed it.
But I want... Why everyone's so surprised to see me alive? Tell me everything, step by step.
Drinking vodka. A bloodthirsty mob attacked the non-human. Someone stabbed you. You drinking vodka street to scare them off, and then owned. Someone we could do.
Everything.
We were all there.
All meaning who?
You really don't remember a thing. Your loved ones. Your friend. I still can't believe you're here.
Valid.
It's the truth and nothing but. Geralt, forgive me. I still can't believe you're here.
Listen, Dandelion, I don't have proof because that's impossible. I don't remember. I'm afraid some things can't be explained. Let's sit down, have a drink like old friends. Time will tell who I am.
You're right. We've been through too much together. I'd know. I've been thinking, and I have a question.
Don't hold back, Dandelion. It doesn't suit you.
Let's imagine your next contract is a vampire. What would you do?
Silver sword, potions. What are you driving at?
Ha! What if I said you'd reach a deal with this
Usually heirs are born.
What
silver sword?
You'd reach a deal with this vampire.
Vampires are born from black magic, evil by nature. Negotiation usually ends with one of the parties losing a lot of blood, and it's rarely the vampire.
And what if the vampire doesn't care to drink blood?
They inherently drink blood. But I think you have something else in mind.
Let me show you what drinking blood means to a vampire.
Dandelion.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Strong, but good.
You were about to enlighten me.
Someone's coming.
Well, dead man. Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings.
Hey, Zoltan!
I have a hankering for good booze.
It's coming.
Pour around, Geralt.
Battle of Brenna, you
Geralt. I'll pay for them. They didn't know at University. It invisible-like. Tyler said, your balls will be
How'd it end?
failed.
Who were they?
Volta's secret police. When we first met in Oxenfurt, I helped you evade Redanian agents. The Temerian ones are little better.
Speaking of Oxenfurt, what did Dandelion actually interrupt?
Thought you'd never ask.
Here at last. Listen, I got it all figured out. Kalstein and Ramsmeet were associates. I have irrefutable evidence.
What do we do with that information?
We set a trap, though it might be dangerous. Gather your equipment and come back later.
All right.
Yes? What don't
Ever.
you have to
Figured out.
Great. What do you want, Wolf?
I figured out Javed.
Great. My boys are itching to fuck someone over.
Wait. I'd rather you were dead. Impersonating him, that would help for a while. If your boys attack us, Kalstein has some ideas. Raymond.
So, what's your plan?
I wanted to take care of this alone, but if you're willing to help.
Of course I am. You're paying me after all. Besides, we're friends now.
Yes. Friends. Now, since we've defanged Javed by getting rid of Ramsmeet, let's plan what he and Kalkstein want so much. And I'd like you, and when I open the tower...
Of course. What?
Come with me to the swamp, and when I open the tower, take the secret books, hide them away from...
Bait. Or you get...
Where did you get the idea to assume Raymond's identity?
Clever. From you, of course. He was getting close and you trusted him. I would have been foolish not to take advantage of the situation.
Did you forget it would put you face to face with a Witcher? Well, I'd be foolish not to take advantage of this situation. Enough chatter. Now kindly lead me to where you've hidden the items stolen from Kaer Morhen.
I come at your command, Master. I listen and obey as a genie would. Perfect. What around me to do? As are you, fool! Let the Witcher get the better of you. You nearly got me killed.
Silence. Back to the base of the trade quarter. Hurry before he recovers.
We should meet again, freak.
All felt the battle in the swamp was the beginning of events that would soon rock Temeria. Sensing the approaching conflict, both sides were eager to test the enemy. A routine skirmish between patrols erupted into a regular battle. Led by unwavering faith, the Knights of the Order showed greater determination and emerged victorious. The Scoia'tael learned that freedom could only be achieved by shedding blood, their enemies and their own. Azar excluded me from the battle. When Triss woke me, heaps of bodies appeared before my eyes. It was the last time I was able to avoid taking sides.
Geralt.
Listen, I found a magical stone at the Salamandra hideout.
Interesting. Let me see. Geralt, it's a telecommunicator. It leaves a magical trace of any transfers.
Meaning?
With a bit of luck, we can use this to find the Salamandra base.
So?
We'll talk to Luvarden about it. Geralt, I wanted to talk to you about the future. About us.
Triss.
I'm not jealous. I'd just like to know where we are.
Can't this wait? I have this job, clients getting impatient.
Please think about it, Geralt. We needn't talk. A symbolic gift would do. Say a ring?
Couldn't you just read my mind?
I could. But I don't want to. If you give me a ring, I'll treat it as a pledge. If you don't, I'll try to understand. See you, Witcher.
Geralt, how's Alvin?
Dandelion, do you always have to butt your nose into?
Just asking. Something troubling you?
She's just... I don't know anymore.
Let's go. Can't talk about women on an empty stomach.
But...
No buts. Zoltan and I
loose women in
a drink today.
I could...
Zoltan?
Who's better advised? A wandering...
Lion, get out.
Geralt is experiencing cognitive...
Is a wandering...
Can't talk...
all the loose women in town.
Geralt is experiencing cognitive dissonance. A rather unpleasant tension that accompanies the
shit.
Where you're...
Yeah, yammers enough. Triss is a fine woman.
But...
Set me by it, Lena and the like are the same crap and humbug as those dissonants.
What's one...
Say I...
Woman doesn't say it. Let me explain, Dandelion. Just because a woman doesn't say it, doesn't mean she doesn't want it. In fact, they often say they want something when they really want the opposite.
I'll drink to that.
Oof. Strong enough to make you cry. I'll tell you what's up with dames. You can theorize all you want, but you'll never figure out what's going on inside their heads. There's just no understanding women.
Highly original, Dandelion.
Sneer away, but you won't put me off. The problem is you don't know what you want.
And you don't know what you're talking about.
I've never had a family, but I am a poet. I know something about people. Tell me this. Do you want a family or not?
Oh, Dandelion, it's not that simple.
Answer the question. You know what I mean. If it weren't for this mess, Scoia'tael, the Order, Salamandra...
There's no point in speculating.
Ha! You're If you're come,
Gent. Obi.
Time for our meeting with Luvarden. We'll discuss it with him. Meeting and prepare.
Why?
You're in danger. Eyes in the atlas.
You can't.
That's
A powerful curse. A fairy tale. In a world dominated by scorn and meanness, a world full of bandits and murderers, true love can still work wonders. Lost causes are worth a struggle. A fairy tale.
You finally arrive, Wolf.
Greetings.
We were waiting.
Decided anything?
Thanks to the...
Everything's ready.
Ready for what?
We'll teleport you. That's the final point we need to decide. Quiet.
Old test and the flaming rose.
I didn't foresee this.
We know about your illegal gathering with the elf. Open up, or you will hang.
He's right, Geralt. This may be our only chance.
Eggs. They arrived 5 seconds later. On 3, we break the door down.
Maybe there's another way.
Da Cambra der Hadrin.
Gwynblade, we have no time to lose.
Yavin, you're here after all.
There's no time. Lunatic. A powerful spell, but she can't. From the brothers in arms are Amanda, Trisk.
In the 2nd grade, I wanted to be a balloon blower. Yep. Yeah.
You oracles, the grand image of Swatcomat
Salaman ape, the few not evil incarnate. Then what of Javed? Immorality, rape, murder, treason. What do you call this creature?
the future. Ever.
I'd rather fight.
The prize now is time.
Javed crumbled in the swamp. If destroyed, leaving the What happened?
With treasure awaits.
You discover who. I should have known you'd discover who was behind the counterfeit royal seals. I was wrong to see you merely as a monster slayer.
The better you know me, the more impressive I become.
Any chance you haven't deduced everything?
Not much. I know you plan to stage a coup, assume power while your father is away. I also know you found an ally in Salamandra.
My plans remain unchanged, and you won't stop me. I condemn you to death, sentenced to be carried out at once.
Your Highness.
Sorry, Geralt. The right of state never sleeps.
As the condemned, I have the right to a last wish. One last kiss from you.
A scandalous request. But the last wish is a sacred custom. So be it.
You wish, Witcher.
He has been spirited away. Someone will pay for this.
Perhaps. perhaps.
Hole in the sky. I know every. She also says, "They're old, but yearns for Adam." Adults are stupid.
Undeniably.
I know everything. Ask me.
I saw a city.
The submerged city of an ancient race full of treasure and monsters. Now fish people live there. I fear them, but the one sitting by the statue of the lady seems jolly.
I'm losing track.
And I sometimes take fish to the sick and poor elves when the Fisher King catches them. And on the island you can meet the lady, more beautiful than Alina. She yearns too. Of us when you have.
Someone skilled. Did I hear you? Witch Mal Bool me. Then I'm Witch Malal Bool. Oh.
I'd rejoice in a swim with you.
What concerns you?
I lost my turquoise as I swam in moonlight, a gift from the Lady of the Lake.
Where did you swim?
I usually bathe in the lake, yet that night I dared the river near the village.
Zephyr
is the wind. Once, but his looks rarely stole my necklace. The drowners ever protect him.
I'll search for your necklace.
How wonderful! I have no gold with which to pay, but perhaps some trinkets could prove useful.
It's a deal then.
I shall await you at the end of the beach, in an enchanting lagoon.
How do I find Zephyr?
If you slay enough drowners, he'll appear to discover the problem.
You see I'm a witch, Benas? I see. Emphasis, Benas? I see.
Welcome, Geralt.
Forgive me. I don't remember your name.
For you do not know it, but I know you. By reputation.
I should warn you, Dandelion takes many liberties in his ballads.
I have confidence in my source. The mermaid Shinaz.
Mermaid?
Yes. Why are you surprised?
What did Shinaz tell you?
That you prevented conflict between the Prince of Aglaval and the inhabitants of the underwater city of Iz. Thanks to you and your friends, humans and the Vodianoi of Iz tolerate one another.
Encouraging. I hope all goes well here.
Shinaz mentioned your intelligence. I invite you to use it. Speak with the Vodianoi chaplain and the human named Julian.
Who are you?
They call me the Lady of the Lake.
Is that a talkative fisherman your servant?
Servant, no. Women on occasion need men. To secure food and protection, naturally.
I see.
Hosts of knights once defended my honor, but that was long ago. My poor, sickly Fisher King...
Help me?
Words you understand me.
Dandelion.
How did you get here?
By teleport.
Triss teleported me too. It was amazing. What a slitting your
in I
place.
Agreed.
Together happen.
Thing specific.
Merchant Alvin.
Our Alvin?
Well, yes. Triss, I don't think so.
And misunderstanding.
I assume each side. It's... needed in murky waters.
Destiny has brought you here, goddess. Years lake. White wolf. Kneel, Geralt of Rivia, White Wolf. You traveled a long path fraught with danger. You demonstrated courage and goodness. By divine power, I hereby knight you. Face your enemies without fear. Safeguard the helpless. Never lie, even if it means your death. That is your oath. Arise a knight. Destiny will give you no rest. A long road lies ahead. I see death and blood. I see frosty chaos. Take this sword as a sign of my favor. Once the blade of a great warrior, it lay in the depths for ages, awaiting your arrival.
Milady.
Shh, Witcher. It matters not if you believe in destiny. With the blade I present you, you will complete. You fulfill.
Geralt, what? Not an option. You'd make enemy
Alvin, but if I
and the non-humans
massacre, and
you will have consequences. So do we grab Alvin and
we're going back to Vizima.
Should I
Alvin out of here?
The little one has come to love you as a son loves a father. We do not kill. The little one has come to love you as a son loves a
It's a trap! They're attacking!
Alvin, no!
Geralt?
This is bad. Really bad.
What happened?
Alvin opened a portal and disappeared. He could be anywhere.
We need to get back to Vizima. Triss might have some ideas.
Vizima it is, then.
After you. Believe what I'm accustomed to
feeling some
nor safe.
To start with, we need to get into the city.
That will be neither easy nor safe.
I agree.
Like the hell.
Find out who's behind. You sure you want, but matters.
You move for King Redden to him. No
Zima.
Radovid.
I think you're up.
On. Dandelion.
Oh, quiet down. Even the most
that happened.
Later.
Maybe the grand
surface to me doesn't spell yet. Being reset retail ago. And I want to
an old Vizima.
Gracious sire, this is madness. You should not expose yourself to such danger. Wait here and allow me to summon a stronger force.
Nonsense, Velerad. This is my city, the capital of my kingdom. Damn it, I rule this land, and I refuse to creep around its corners.
Gracious sire!
Silence! You know you might as well wipe your ass with those intelligence reports. I want to see it with my own eyes.
Non-humans attacking! Protect the king!
For freedom! Kill the dwarf!
I'll hang you by your own guts, human!
It's the Grand Master! We're saved!
You return, sire. I trust you are not too late. Your kingdom is in need.
You should know kings are never late, Jacques.
Sire, flames engulf half the city, and the blood of your subjects fills...
What do you... Never. I'm castle. What are you doing here?
He dropped in. He seems to have a talent for that. What shall I do?
Witcher of Rivia.
Sire, I am honored.
As I'm sure you surmised, I have not summoned you here out of whim. A serious matter weighs upon us. A curse binds my daughter. I want you to remove it. I have gathered all who might offer aid. Her childhood. Consult here for her extensive knowledge. We shall speak about it again soon.
As you wish, Your Highness.
In the meantime, equally urgent issues demand our attention.
I'm listening, sire.
Witcher, imagine returning home from an excursion against a monster, a Kikimor for instance, only to discover your home a whorehouse.
Your Highness.
I'm not finished. From the home of your blood, new tribes chose my...
Sire, but how can I help?
You could offer say too much.
Right, sire.
In their insult. My servant will summon you when I have more time.
This is...
Geralt. Worried about you.
I worry.
Geralt, I was worried about you.
I worried too. Triss, we can't pretend this is possible here and now. We are who we are, and neither of us wants to change.
But I don't want to lose you.
I didn't mean it that way. You're closer to me than anyone. I trust you completely.
Geralt.
But we both have things we must do. I don't expect you'd cast aside the interests of the Lodge.
You're right.
Believe me, Triss. I wish things were different.
Geralt, hold me. Geralt.
Alvin.
His,
horrible things are...
action. Tell me.
Despite...
I'm in space.
Triss, I've been...
The amulet would block those abilities.
I hope he'll be all right. Triss, I've been... We are...
Lose you.
I trust you. I don't expect Triss. Think about the
Themselves.
situations.
So when you first removed the curse, branches were to be burned. Chambers. Yes.
Should aid the king?
That would be highly... Can't tell you. Maybe you could vouch for me. And
happened to Alvin?
Alkstein.
Remake it. Someone with great...
You heard...
Draws...
No, sure.
What do you...
Need for titles. Speak us from my door.
Likely. It's possible. Asked it again.
Child. You don't believe so. You're not making this any easier, Geralt. Do what you can of retribution me. Occur grindly, cleanly. If you fail...
I understand.
My daughter dealt with them, stupid girl. I regret I ever departed. To your credit, Venerad said you thinned their ranks. Know that I...
Nothing more.
Learn.
Well.
And head.
I'd like to...
We met at St. Lebioda's with the fighter. Their rule is it's the hospital.
Stay close.
Spared us. Most...
Ideal.
We honey would kill us.
I have my hand.
Alvin, who you'd... Enough.
Tallest in the...
are you here?
I heard soldiers
To a fabricated Colkstein.
Striga. I'll commit knowable hell I came from the store
folder.
Years without succumbing to any
The Striga
of such crops was found at 4 dead specimen and crin. Yes, sorry, Kara.
Anyone else fossil, as I expect. Some elves shop.
In this realm,
I'm
found them so
in the street, but don't show your faces here.
They shouldn't bother seeing work.
They wanted to slay the.
Need any more?
About the. Let's go. Evade. I've never been.
You. I have several things.
Witcher, I will grandmother
Excuse
and know it. He lavishes his wisdom upon others.
Forgive me for not laughing. I just didn't get the joke.
I don't intend to explore your teach us philosophical reflections. Witcher, only time can teach us. Who
no mood heart
me hear of your deeds, and though I don't approve interest,
incident name so few
memory
duty to
my source was different.
See
the birth you know 91
include neutral witches. I hope your vision doesn't let me keep you and I'll accompany.
I'm going to the Druid's cave. My patients need their medication.
I'll accompany you.
No need. There's unlikely to be many monsters after that massacre.
All right. See you.
See you.
Sir, have you seen my son? He has straw-colored hair, freckles on his nose, a child, 12 winters to him.
Sorry, I haven't.
I've been burning fires here to lead him through the mists. Oh, my dear son.
I hope you find him. I seek the Striga that has its lair somewhere around here.
Sir, you see that old church on the hill? The Striga lives in the crypt. She awakes at night and roams about in search of blood.
She leaves you alone?
Once she came for me. I didn't run.
Those non-humans will tell you.
All gone out of says
trust.
He cannot believe Ada turned into a beast that you find. He, sarcophagus, the crypt may have sleeps. Surrender any asks that you search yourself.
Fill the key.
Princess sleeps. Evidence.
I'll show.
Where am I?
Ada. You're safe.
But in blood people. I remember sealed salt.
Shutting me in that crypt, the princess.
Time I owe you. In the legends say it was fine.
Farewell. Right.
Oh.
Well.
Yes.
Caleb!
Master! We're saved!
Things are never late, Jacques.
Yes.
I see.
Just in time.
Greetings!
See it.
Oh. Do you feel all right?
Promised. Yes. Terrible periphery.
Know where I might find him?
Unfortunately.
A large bounty on your head.
I'm relieved you didn't take that on.
If I'd known where to look. Who knows? Have to earn my bread somehow.
I know.
It's old news now. But I know I'll get another chance.
Enough about that. I've got some business.
Yes?
Antoinette sent me.
How many little cousins did you find?
3.
Good work. One of the salamanders had an alchemical manual on him. Take it.
Farewell.
Wait a moment.
What is it? Thanks. Don't mention it.
State your business, Witcher.
Let me pass, Duet.
You look terrible, like you haven't slept all night.
I'm tired, Count. May I pass?
My dear Geralt.
I spent the night with
And?
So my this is on to I discovered a useful diary.
Strit's diary. The Grandmaster commands magic better than that witch Marigold.
I never meant...
Witcher. Roderick Duet. The thought you had it figured out. They're but a means to an end. Join me.
Thunder Day!
Greetings, Geralt. Have you met Rayla? A singular transformation gave her the gift of life.
Geralt! A singular transformation. The gift of life. You call that enslaved bag of blood and muscles alive? This was your experiment?
Mongrel to insult you.
You came just...
We can...
Minute. The secret plan.
Of lives will be...
Salaman.
I snatched a key to the crypt, shall we?
Let's go.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
To enter their left. When do I need... Their...
Rayla always admired the perfect killer. Terror. I want him. Before I kill you, you must know, Triss Marigold is being dragged to the laboratory till the
Conjure up, poning the... Berengar?
I was... be late.
Berengar?
I was afraid I'd be late. Can you use a hand?
For a second there I wasn't sure if... I'm surprised to see you.
I needed to think.
Coward, you know the punishment you face. You can evade it by slaying Geralt of Rivia. You may earn my mercy.
Your threats don't impress me anymore. Prepare, sorcerer. I've come here for you. We'll meet again, White Wolf.
Berengar made his decision. He knew where Javed was hiding. He also knew I'd find the sorcerer sooner or later. He knew that facing Javed alone was suicide for either of us.
What's mutated knight can afford no delay in Vizima. Bond.
Javed's dead.
Witcher Geralt.
Right?
Geralt.
The leader of
I told you.
Mandra is dead.
Great.
Need to return.
Geralt. Wild kind. Tor and a shields and
Heavy losses we did. Cut down by that.
The town criers inform the people Ada has become a Strigger. Stands between our experiments. Superman and any news. Adalbert, I thank you for your loyal service. Era adopt me.
Kill the Witcher.
Then adjutant. Know your
Doric.
So what's
neighbors?
Master's betrayal?
Fine. Another 200 grivnas payable in 2 years' time.
1 year.
18. Raise the hearth and...
Several things to do.
Of course.
Stop deliberating, son. We need to put out the fire in this whorehouse. You'll get the princess's hand, and if life has taught me anything, half the kingdom as soon as I'm gone. As for de Aldersberg, we need to be rid of him. The Witcher will slay him.
Come on, Foltest. The kingdom's worth a lot more than... that.
Yes, I suppose the boy's right. But you shall take home 8,000.
It's a deal.
So, we're all agreed. Radovid, your armies must subdue the order...
Fraternal...
Wrong...
Me.
So, your wish army, master, to the average pleb up to your street, confrontation between her is fighting and my...
Your wish is my command.
No mistake. This is...
Directed all of Salamandra's actions and intentionally provoked the uprising.
What do you mean?
I thought you'd be interested, sire.
Very interested. The son of a bitch is... and keep me with steel, poison and magic.
Analyzed our...
And...
How is Ada?
Fine. Something...
Wet trap. Assumed your punish. Fight see our graders as satisfaction. Hell is that? Rating son, we need...
Move, Geralt! I don't want to fight!
Then don't force me.
Stand aside!
Savior of the world.
someone to kindle the flame in people's hearts. I shall create a new man, perfect, tempered in the eternal fire. Now will fall from
more. Where?
Now that you have seen the ice-encased towers of Vizima, do you understand?
You're rambling to Aldersburg. What do you want?
This is the future. The White Frost has destroyed human civilization. This is the end of time. Do we lose heart, surrender? Never. We can yet avoid our fate.
Save your rhetoric for the plebs.
Understand, the Order and Salamandra acted only to save humanity.
Every criminal claims a higher cause.
You lack humility. Time for a lesson.
How did you get here?
Should you? Here we must part.
Why? See you, Triss.
Vision.
Be back.
You.
Whatever the price. They're all saying the dream is 2.5. Oh.
Massacre region to the Order later further waters. Eos, son of Id, led to greater evil. Vizima blazes. The Order and the Scoia'tael bleed, Temeria. Does your neutrality not taste bitter?
Stop.
Do not deny it, Witcher. You are my greatest champion, a perfect means of destruction. Wherever you can answer to me.
This is between
to
suggest.
Sword is for monsters.
You're awake, Geralt. I was getting worried.
Dandelion? Where's the Grand Master?
A few steps away. He's dead. For a minute there, I thought you were gone too.
Hardly a pleasant nap. Was I out long?
Long enough. The fighting has been quelled. Foltest has regained control. However, Triss supported him. The effects have been shocking.
Is she all right?
She's fine. She stayed by you until I arrived. Then she had to go. You know, political duties.
Caught between the king, her sorceress friends, and her personal life.
What about you? Did you succeed?
Yes. I'll take the final element from Jacques and close this chapter.
So, did you recover everything?
Know what I found on the Grand Master? A dimeridium pendant.
The one you gave Alvin?
I don't know. It looked...
Keepsake, perhaps.
Warner.
You've recovered spirit than a real telling me.
Begin.
What can I say? Into two sides bleeding, serious death. There were no victors. Influence. Triss Merigold became a royal advisor. Sorceresses gained influence. The king punished or exiled those who had plotted against him in his absence. They were, of course, soon replaced by others. Common folk saw no difference. They were too busy licking their days and chose to remain a tale in.
Temeria and Redania are allies, thanks in no small part to you. For your toil, a worthy pouch of gold.
Your Highness. Master. Farewell, sire.
It seemed the conflict between the Order of the Flaming Rose and the Scoia'tael would turn Vizima into charred ruins. Foltest, however, found a solution. He let the two sides bleed each other. The Order's power waned quickly following the Grand Master's mysterious death. The flower of elven youth perished, fighting in Vizima's streets. There were no victors. The non-human uprising weakened Temeria, and Foltest realized he would need capable diplomats.
Temeria and Redania are allies, thanks in no small part to you. For your toil, a worthy pouch of gold.
Your Highness. Master.
want 6 in. There? Shut it, he's in. Roll. Just rolling it.
I don't believe we've been introduced. Vernon Roach.
Walk around behind me if you want to shake.
Unshackle him. Bring something to drink. We can't sit here cotton-mouthed. You'll have to... You're a witch scenario. Likely got you. Oh, it was a long...
But Foltest is not... It's just a start.
It was for Temeria. I wish to hear...
Foltest.
Witcher, are you all Majesty, King of Temeria, Pontar, Master Geralt to appear before...
We heard you. The Mass. This is because Foltest's having a spat with the mother of his bastard twins. This is a really stupid war tryst.
Bastards or not, the children are still royal blood. The Lavalettes are an old Temerian dynasty, and the mix is sufficient basis to vie for the crown. History's known stranger contenders.
Which doesn't change the fact that...
I know. Foltest and the other northern monarchs are neither the smartest nor the most refined, but they're kings, one of whom we serve.
And I'll see Foltest is summoned, protect him if need be. But once the castle falls, we leave.
Did you dream of the wild hunt again? In the months since he arrived in that, told him the king's medic...
Where'd the autopsy go?
...and his court didn't even call it. He'll suggest...
The killer?
Puzzled any... You... They right. A king's...
Feeling that dream. Hoping I'll...
Duality. We'll be very...
King and... War. All right.
A beautiful day.
I am with a
your guard, who spared traitors of the realm boil tar on the walls while you dally with the royal advisor.
How may I assist you, sire?
We mount an assault today, and you'll be at my side. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's not keep the traitors waiting.
Sire, you said we were out of range.
That was a ballista, Excellency. Heavy bolts, some scum, and explore. Crew can cock and release 2 bolts each minute. Yet it comes his souls.
Was a learned military engineer.
I'm not. I gave the Baroness those ballistae 2 years ago for her birthday. Sire, what say you?
Yeah, forget it.
Nurse with you run
as soon as possible.
Might I know why?
Too often they take me for someone I'm not.
What do they call you, sir? Tar Valley. Norman Sador. Norman Sador, for your years of faithful service to the crown.
As clear.
I'll piss on the law, band of treacherous barons to use my children as their banner.
Your Majesty is entirely within his rights.
Ada is dead, and I have no other children.
I see.
This conversation is over, Excellency. Please retire to your tent. Black ones in my camp before a battle. What has the world come to? Nothing would make me happier than returning his shriveled head to Emir in a sack. But Triss Merigold insisted I be patient and courteous. Was I?
I couldn't demand a better myself.
I always knew you were one of us. And bugger what folks say. They talked about Ada no end. Have you learned anything about the assassin?
Nothing new, sire. The months passed and we don't know any more than we knew when we began. This investigation's going...
Aren't you at...
Thank you.
Spyglass! there. The gods count at you, Very! Catch, Witcher. Aim for the rogue with the red plume. Not 6 months ago, he swore eternal friendship to me. Quickly! Hit the bar on the walls. Follow me. Besides, children should have a mother. I had a bit pathetic. They claimed the evil king would take her children. They would protect them, even place them on the throne. Truth, Baroness, they desire privileges that would weaken the... Look alive, men! Hail to the king! Where the hell are we headed? What the fuck do we want? Victory! This I like!
A bunch of lore was ridiculous. Things took her and died below them in the shit and piss-filled
costumes and get the best vibes with you.
The tower.
Suxon, to kill! Or other. Geralt, gentlemen, follow me for the glory! Arian la. Nose.
Cover.
But good with a snap. No!
The famed Geraldman in the north. Time to test that bow with. The famed swordsman in the north. Time to test that rumor.
Enough slaughter. Sir,
us down to the loads with Nilfgaard.
You may lose even those. Choose.
Hear the nature of honor and... Is that how you...
Your men don't need us. Run. Enough.
May...
But no math.
You and kill you.
Sword. After the in the gen.
The Baron lives! Yeah, King, and I shall show you mercy!
Looks like we're stuck.
Indeed, and my magic's no good here. The main force down in those boats is going to beat us to town.
Want to head back to the tent? The camp will be nice and empty now. I've had enough for today.
Tempting. Look, the King's Special Forces.
We want to see him! You doubt my words, dog! Open the gate now!
There's burning. Alive and safely the Lavalettes make us cross the river in fishing boats and swarm.
What of the Baroness?
Alive and safely tucked away.
Unsoiled.
The children were...
But you know...
Quick!
Town is taken.
Barricaded, sire. Fools.
Will also...
Yes, sire.
These You have just become wealthiest.
I'll remind you of that when this is all over, sire.
See, Vernon? Geralt succeeded.
Lucky he did. The priest was downright discourteous and went off to meet his gods.
I saw Scoia'tael on the river.
Wolves. Them later.
Truth, bastards. Be specific.
Mad
While
King Foltest of Temeria.
Arthur Tales, erstwhile Count of Nesvelt. I signed your sentence.
Yes, yet the Baroness saw fit to pardon me. An awkward situation, to be sure.
Anais and Boosie, where are they?
The royal children.
Don't test my patience.
Gods and the and aided by truth. There is sorcerer.
Not raise
and a mutant.
the servant of the...
What is it?
With dragon.
While eating only
To tame a dragon.
what you'll new advisor, sire.
When the dragon...
You saved my life again. Ask what you will of me, Witcher. Within reason, of course.
I need to leave, sire. I'd like Triss Merigold to come.
You may leave, and none shall stop you. You have my word.
I'd like Triss...
Witcher. Within reason, of course.
I need to leave, sire. I'd like Triss Merigold to come with me.
You may leave, and none shall stop you. You have my word.
Who goes there?
Foltest. I've come for my children. Geralt, wait here. You might scare them.
Ah, thanks be to the gods. My prayers are answered. Go, Boosie.
That's not my father.
But it is your king, boy. Bells, your triumph is complete. The city and fortress taken, sire. Time to thank the forefather and the mother creatrix for this great victory.
A moment, blind man. I've not seen my children in 6 months. The gods can spare another minute. She's been punished. All will be no tale from men to me.
Sire.
Be here. Go wash your them for what?
Sire, let us pray.
They must look like the royal children.
They have your eyes, sire.
King of you would do if you escaped.
Tắt mẹ đi. Rất là quan trọng, sự kiện rất là quan trọng. Tiếc quá nhờ là mình lại không kể trên cái channel của mình, là nó không ghi âm nhỉ. Thì nó lại không tạo luôn được cái video ấy cho mọi người xem. Mình lại bật cái tiếng ở bên này. Chắc là mai phải cân chỉnh lại cái podcast kể chuyện đêm khuya. Vãi cả nhà ấy, mẹ podcast chả cho ông nào vào. Mà rất là nhiều ông online luôn, thề luôn. Nhìn vậy thôi, ít là hoạt động nào. Bật cho vui. Rồi kết thúc nha. Kết thúc rồi sao? Không thì mai mình kể nốt một đoạn cho xong 1 tiếng ấy. Mai mình ấy. Mai mình kể nó cho một đoạn để cho các bạn chơi Witcher 3 thì các bạn hiểu rõ hơn ấy, về thế giới Witcher. Phần 2 tương đối lằng nhằng đấy. Nếu mà đông người mẹ càng động lực kể nhiều hơn. Thôi kết thúc nhá, phần mai có gì kể tiếp, 9 giờ hay 10 giờ gì đấy. Toàn fan cứng á, mấy ông fan cứng ông ngồi này. Ok. Tiếc nhờ không làm cái video này nó tóm tắt luôn ấy. Up lên YouTube hoặc là nhóm ấy, nó cũng hay nhỉ. Mình lại không ấy rồi, mình lại không quay. Mình set up lại cái kia rồi, cái desktop này. Đúng ra mình phải set up lại nó desktop audio không có gì nhỉ. Ok. Rồi, out đây. Out nha. Mệt quá. Có gì mai kể tiếp, Câu chuyện quá dài.